It is Sunday, April 18, 2021. I am Lights Camera Jackson. Welcome to LCJ Live. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you're doing well. We are just 1 week away from the Academy Awards. How about that? We had the BAFTAs last Sunday. We have the Independent Spirit Awards this Thursday. I'm going to have my predictions in some of the categories and my thoughts on where some of the categories are at for the Independent Spirit Awards. We had the Annie Awards the other night. It was a terrific show. And today also, what's up everybody? Thank you. Thank you, Brett Harity. A couple other people just commented. Thank you so much. Today is a special day as well, personally for me. Sunday, April the 18th. 11 years ago, on a Sunday, April the 18th, exactly 11 years ago today, I won an Emmy Award. I remember that day so well. It was such an exciting day in New York City. The night before, I went to see Death at a Funeral, which was hilarious, and then went to the New York Emmy Awards, and it was an incredible day. It was an incredible moment to accept that award, to be up on stage. Forever grateful for it. Exactly 11 years ago today. Pretty amazing. And speaking of amazing, The Croods: A New Age, back in the top 10. Its 20th weekend in the top 10, 21st overall. It came in 11th last weekend. It's back in there, and it's now up to more than $57 million. People, families are still going to see The Croods: A New Age and made another $310,000 this weekend. Your winner, though, is Godzilla vs. Kong for the third weekend in a row. $7.7 million. We'll get to more box office in a second. You're probably wondering why I have Jim Henson here with me and a little Kermit the Frog with him for this pop. Well, I'll tell you, because I can now reveal I've seen Street Gang, which is the new Sesame Street documentary coming to theaters this Friday, April 23rd. I'll have my thoughts on it later this week along with a few more surprises, but I have seen Street Gang, this Sesame Street documentary, not to be confused with the Sesame Street special ABC will be airing next Monday. This one is all about the early years and how Sesame Street got started. The ABC thing seems like a whole celebrity-filled thing. This is the real deal. This is the important people and the descendants of the important people who were involved in the creation of Sesame Street, how it got underway, and the first few years, along with some significant events in the first 10 to 20 years of the show, but most importantly, the first couple of years. And I'll have my thoughts on it later this week, but that is why I have Jim Henson here with me. Street Gang, How We Got to Sesame Street opens in select theaters this Friday, April the 23rd. So Godzilla vs. Kong, your number one movie, $7.7 million. Nobody with $2.5 million. The Unholy, $2.1 million. Raya and the Last Dragon with $1.9 million. Raya is up to $37.7 million. Nobody up to $19 million. The Unholy just shy of $10 million. And Godzilla vs. Kong right now, $80.5 million. Will it get to $100 million? Will it also surpass Godzilla King of the Monsters, which made $110.5 million? So $30 million away from that back in 2019. Those are some big questions. We'll have to see if they're answered soon. Tom and Jerry, $1.1 million. It's up to $42.6 million. Another $790,000 for Voyagers. It's up to $2.6 million. The Girl Who Believes in Miracles, $561,000. It's at $2 million. The Courier, $463,000. It's up to $5.4 million. And the new horror movie In the Earth made a bit of a splash, $506,000 this weekend. I saw it. Not a fan. Not a fan of In the Earth, but the horror movies are doing okay. I mean, In the Earth, not in a lot of theaters, a decent per-screen average. The Unholy, it's held its own these last couple of weekends. Very small drops. So we're starting to see really the horror movie community come out wanting to go to the movies, along with the family audiences and, of course, those seeing Godzilla vs. Kong. At CJ_print, have you seen anything else by Ben Wheatley? Yes, I was not a fan of Free Fire. Did like Rebecca, which came out on Netflix just back in October. I didn't think Rebecca was amazing, but some of the costumes, the sets, and I liked some of where the story went, along with Kristen Scott Thomas, who I thought could have gotten in the supporting actress conversation in some years. Not a fan of Free Fire. I thought most of that movie did not work, and most of this movie, unfortunately, In the Earth, does not work either. But there you go. That's your weekend box office top 10. This coming week, Mortal Kombat. I am looking forward to seeing it. I expect to see it maybe Wednesday. Looking forward to Mortal Kombat. It is supposed to be really action-packed and intense. So we will see. That's the next big Warner Brothers, HBO Max, and in-theater combo coming this week, April the 23rd. The big major release. Although there are a few other ones, a few other movies I've seen, including Together, which I'll be putting my review out of that maybe later today. Ed Helms and Patty Harrison. Patty Harrison just won an Annie Award the other night for her writing on Big Mouth, and now she's in this new movie with Ed Helms, which I have seen, Together. That is in theaters this Friday, April 23rd as well. Could it be the first? It's not a total comedy. I don't want to come right out and say it's a comedy, because there's a decent amount of drama in it, but the first sort of sleeper hit indie dramedy of the year. Could this be Together? We will have to see how the reviews are overall, and if people are interested in going to see it. Together. I'll have my thoughts on that coming very soon. So that's out this Friday as well. I watched a movie last night called Stowaway. This is on Netflix on Thursday. It's another psychological space thriller sci-fi movie. Anna Kendrick, Toni Collette, Daniel Day Kim. It's on Netflix Thursday. I'll have my thoughts on that. I'm embargoed until Thursday. So I'll have my thoughts on that later this week. And there are some more movies coming out over the next couple of weeks, a few of which I've already seen, a few of which I still look forward to seeing. Michael B. Jordan, Without Remorse, should be pretty good. I'm looking forward to that. I've seen a few others that are opening up. And again, looking forward to Mortal Kombat. And of course, with the award season, here we are. We had the BAFTAs last Sunday, and the big shocker to me, and you can send in your questions and your comments of your thoughts on the BAFTAs and the award season. I can't believe it. Anthony Hopkins won Best Actor for The Father. First of all, I'm not a huge fan of The Father and his performance. I mean, there's a point towards the end of the movie where I'm like, really? Really? It's really over the top in places and really forceful. And I'm just not a huge fan of this movie. But Chadwick Boseman, incredible in Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. He's been winning this award season. Golden Globe, Critics' Choice, SAG. I don't know. My gut said to me, I was surprised, but I was also surprised that Chadwick Boseman wasn't saved till last in the BAFTAs in memoriam before the category was announced. So I had that little inkling, just that ever so slight inkling of going, could they actually not give it to Chadwick Boseman? I still think he will win the Academy Award at this point. I still have not decided who's winning Best Actress because it's so up in the air. But I do believe he still will win, though. There are rumblings that Anthony Hopkins, out of nowhere, could come out and win his first Oscar in 29 years since The Silence of the Lambs. But this is the last opportunity that Academy members have to vote for Chadwick Boseman. I think they should vote for Chadwick Boseman, although I will say also this. If you were going to give it to anybody but Chadwick Boseman, you should give it to Riz Ahmed, who is absolutely incredible in Sound of Metal, my favorite performance from a motion picture, from my favorite number one motion picture of 2020. I think that was Tom Looney. What's going on, man? Thanks for being here on LCJ Live. Riz Ahmed, incredible in Sound of Metal. Will he win this week at the Independent Spirit Awards? Let's get into that a little bit. Here are my thoughts on the Spirit Awards. In that lead actor category, you have 3 of this year's Oscar nominees. You have the late Chadwick Boseman. Okay, Too Much Protein. I thought it might have been Tom Looney. What's up, Too Much Protein? Thanks for being here on LCJ Live. What's up? What's happening? You've got Chadwick Boseman. You've got Riz Ahmed. And you've got Steven Yeun from Minari. Now, I think it will go to Chadwick Boseman. But I think it could also, at this point, anything can happen, go to Riz Ahmed or Steven Yeun this Thursday for the Independent Spirit Awards. It's 10 o'clock Eastern on IFC, hosted by SNL's Melissa Villaseñor. Now, lead actress, you've got several of the Oscar nominees again. Frances McDormand for Nomadland, who just finally won a major award with the BAFTA. Carey Mulligan, Promising Young Woman. She won the Critics' Choice Award. Viola Davis, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. She won the SAG. We had Andra Day for the Golden Globe for United States versus Billie Holiday. She's not in this Independent Spirit category. I am very glad, though, that my favorite lead actress performance from 2020, Julia Gardner in The Assistant, is nominated for the Independent Spirit Award. Who will it go to? I don't know. I'm thinking Carey Mulligan. But again, it's so up in the air. Supporting actor, I believe, based on who's nominated and the correlation with the Oscars and what's going on, will be Paul Raci for Sound of Metal, who is very good in the film. And Yoo Jung-yoon for Minari will win Best Supporting Actress. She won the SAG. She won the BAFTA. She is probably going to win the Academy Award at this point. The momentum is there, and I think this will help her as well, winning Best Supporting Actress. Sound of Metal, I do believe, will win for Best First Feature. It deserves it. Directing will go to Chloe Zhao for Nomadland. Again, these are my thoughts on the Spirit Awards, which are this Thursday. Best Picture. Is Nomadland a lock for the Best Picture Spirit Award? I don't think it is. I think Minari could come in and surprise it. Is Nomadland a lock for Best Picture at the Oscars? No. It's close-ish, but could Trial of the Chicago 7 or Minari give it a run for its money because of the preferential ballot voting system? And that's what a lot of Oscar predictors have got to be thinking over this next week. Going, okay, it used to be the case, the last year was Spotlight, where people just picked one winner. And then the Moonlight La La Land year, when that happened, it was the let's rank the movies 1 to 9. And that's again this year. And this is the final year where there are going to be 8 nominees, because I believe starting next year, it's a guaranteed 10 once again. So for the Spirit Award, Nomadland will probably win, though don't be surprised if it's Minari. And for the Oscar, I'm thinking Nomadland, but I'm not 100% sure at this point. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not as sure as I was 2 weeks ago. Maybe because of SAG and Trial of the Chicago 7 winning, or maybe because is Nomadland becoming one of these movies where it's like it's winning everything? Like Soul right now is winning everything in the animation categories. When we had the Annie Awards, though, on Friday night, which I thought was a terrific show, there were some changes. Do you vote for the Oscars? I don't vote for the Oscars. I vote for the SAG Awards and the Critics' Choice Awards. Why do you think Best Actress has no clear frontrunner this year? I thought Best Actress was going to go to Frances McDormand. I thought she was potentially going to sweep the whole thing again, just like she did for 3 Billboards. But the different voting organizations and the different movies and what appeals and it just, the way things are going, and these are all strong performances, so it's just one of those years. Now, for animated feature, the other night at the Annie Awards, which I thought was a terrific show, Soul won 7, Wolfwalkers won 5, including directing. They split the Best Animated Feature category for Main Animated Feature and Independent Animated Feature. They started that about 5 or 6 years ago. So Soul took the main, and Wolfwalkers took the Independent Award. 7-5 split is really interesting because it's closer than a lot of people thought it might have been. And so even though Soul has won, with the exception of the Satellite Awards, which went to Wolfwalkers, every single major animated feature prize this entire award season, you look at the board, it's everything but the Satellite Awards at this point. Could Soul still lose the Oscar to Wolfwalkers? At this point, I still think Soul will win, but the fact that it went a 7-5 split at the Annies says to me that maybe it's not a 100% guarantee. Maybe it's a 92% guarantee. If Wolfwalkers had won the BAFTA, we'd all be taking a step back going, wait a second. Maybe there's an opportunity for Wolfwalkers to beat Soul. But because that didn't happen, I still do believe Soul will win. If Wolfwalkers wins the Academy Award over Soul next Sunday, it will be one of the biggest upsets in a long time in a major category. It will probably be one of the biggest animated feature upsets ever. Because we even had a few of the years of the mild upsets like Happy Feet over Cars. Happy Feet had won the BAFTA before that. There have been a couple of those over the years. This would probably be one of the biggest upsets, considering the momentum that Soul has had and all the wins it's had. If Wolfwalkers were to win, it will be something people, especially in the animation community, will be talking about for a long time. So yeah, there we go. So again, if I had to predict who will win for this Thursday's Spirit Awards, Nomadland Best Picture, don't be surprised if it's Minari, Chloe Zhao for directing, Chadwick Boseman for actor, I guess Carey Mulligan for actress, Paul Raci supporting actor, Yoo Jung-yoon supporting actress, and Best First Feature will go to Sound of Metal. That's Thursday night at 10 o'clock. Arlo should be nominated next year, says Bednar. Arlo the Alligator Boy, brand new animated film. It's on Netflix now. It's a very nice 2D animated musical. I interviewed Ryan Crago, the director. You can go to lcj.podbean.com for that LCJ Q&A podcast episode with Ryan Crago. It's been a passion project of his for about 10 years. And I've got some cool animationscoop.com Q&As and more LCJ Q&A podcast episodes coming at you very soon. New TooFast2Films.com podcast episode. Go there for Mike Sargent and I. We review Arlo the Alligator Boy and In the Earth. We get into a good conversation about In the Earth. So go to TooFast2Films.com to check out that episode. And again, my reviews of Street Gang, the new Sesame Street documentary, and Together, along with Stowaway and some other movies, including Mortal Kombat, will be coming later this week, along with my predictions for the Academy Awards. I gotta finalize lead actress. I gotta think a few things over. The film editing category is now a coin flip, because look at what happened. The Ace Eddie Award went to The Trial of Chicago 7 yesterday. The BAFTA for film editing went to Sound of Metal. And earlier this year, back in March, those two movies tied at the Critics' Choice Awards. It was an exact tie. So now, I thought it was going to be Sound of Metal. I really did. Now I'm questioning whether it's going to be Trial of the Chicago 7. If Trial of the Chicago 7 wins editing, does it also win Best Picture? Is there a correlation there? Or could it be the only time, the only Best Picture win for Trial of the Chicago 7? Could that be its only win, Best Picture? Which hasn't happened in, 80 years or something crazy like that? 85 years where a movie's only win has been Best Picture? Could that be for Trial of the Chicago 7? It's getting a little interesting. It's getting a little more interesting than it's been last few weeks, I'll tell you that. There are some races that are heating up. You're not quite sure. There's going to be a surprise. And when people are making their ballots for the Oscars, and I'm doing a virtual event this Saturday with my film critic colleague Jim Dixon through the East Greenbush Community Library virtual event. We're going through the entire ballot. We're going through all 23 categories. We'll give our thoughts on the movies and our predictions in the categories, and that'll be on Zoom. When people are making their ballots, if you get Best Actress right, you will probably win your pool if you're in a pool. That's going to be one of the key ones. No question about it. So we will see. It is exciting. But I'll have my predictions in all the categories this week. And I'll be on the radio, 99.5 The River, reviewing the new movies, doing Oscar predictions. I'll be making some other appearances, doing Oscar predictions this week. With the latest Oscars of my lifetime being Sunday, April 25th. Next Sunday, a week from today. Tonight, award show-wise, it's the ACM Awards at 8 o'clock on CBS. And then the Spirit Awards Thursday, and then we're there, everybody. Next Sunday, the Academy Awards. We will be back here next Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern. I will predict all the winners in all 23 categories, and it's 23 instead of 24, remember, because they combined the sound categories this year. I'm not so thrilled with that decision because it's split among two movies, and a lot in the last several years. Two different movies get to win Oscars, but that's not the case anymore. But we've got my predictions in all 23 categories. We'll go through, we'll preview the Oscars next Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern, live right here on LCJ Live, and more Oscar prediction announcements during the week. As always, follow me on Twitter at LCJ Reviews, Facebook Lights Camera Jackson, Instagram at Lights Cam Jackson, YouTube.com/Lights Camera Jackson, and that website, lights-camera-jackson.com. Thank you all for watching LCJ Live today. Stay safe, stay positive, wear a mask, social distance, have a good Sunday. Thank you, Bednar. Appreciate it. And support your local movie theaters. Support your drive-ins. The Hollywood is open. The Malta is open this Friday with the big movies. So please support your drive-ins and support your local movie theaters as well. And I will see you next Sunday, next Oscar Sunday, finally, for LCJ Live. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.